Oh, pictures from China. Hey, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to take a close look at the Moqi, or Moqi, or how do you pronounce this, i7. Yes, it has nothing to do with Intel i7 for the people wondering. This is just a type and a brand. It's a portable system, 7-inch from China, and this is what we call the premium brand from China. So this cannot be compared with the cheap device I've reviewed in the past. Alright, so it comes with some pretty amazing specs. And we're going to take a close look at the box. There is nothing really on the box, just really like a nice premium matte finish box. But if you look here at the specifications, this is what we're going to get. Alright, so let's take a close look at the specifications of the Snail i7. So if you look at the installed RAM, it's 4 GB, so it's a lot of RAM if you ask me. But when you take a close look at the CPU, here is where it's going to get very interesting. This thing is running on the MediaTek Helio X27. So that's basically a 10-core CPU. Looking at specifications of the display, this thing has a 920 by 1080 or better said, a full HD screen. Alright, so the pixel rate density, and here we are also very interesting, it's running on the Moqi T880. I know we're not talking about the Terminator, by the way. Right, but the refresh rate is 62 Hz. Alright, so this is what we're going to get when getting it out of the package. So I must say, the first thing that I'm noticing with this device, this is what we call high quality. I have never seen a product like this before, and I've reviewed a lot of portable systems. So this cannot be compared with anything, if you ask me. Alright, so even the manual is from another level. Yeah, we are always getting these piece of papers, and we call them toilet paper manuals, but no, this is not the case, with good explanations, most in Chinese. We're having the micro USB cable. We're having here just your typical power supply, looks very nice. And here is some little accessories. This is for the analog sticks. Especially for this video we are going to remove the screen protector. Yeah, we're going to need this to do this. Alright. And of course keep in mind, this is not like our typical screen protector, just for transport, that it can't get damaged. But it looks very nice, and this product weighs quite much. Alright, so let's take a close look inside. We're going to remove this plastic cover. There's nothing much to see. But you can see over here we're having this huge lithium battery. 2 SIM card slots over here. And here we have this metal cooling element, simply because here is the CPU and all the important components. And this can get very hot, and over time. Here we have the stereo, I must say, high quality speakers. Alright, so if you want to click it on, I must say it goes quite easy. But when you want to pull it off, you need to be very gentle. Simply because it's still plastic. And if you put wrong and too much force on it, it will break eventually. But at the left side we're finding the analog stick. I must say, this is something you need to get used to. The D-pad, this is something else. It's not our typical D-pad, more like this clicky D-pad. So at the right side we're finding an analog stick again, and the 4 buttons. And they have a very nice touch. Alright, so here at the bottom we can find the Type-C for charging, and it seems to be a headphone jack. Alright, so at the top we're finding 2 triggers, the on and off switch, and the volume control. They feel very nice. So, but let's hold it in our hands, and man, this feels very good. Yeah, the button feels like quality buttons, and the form factor is very comfortable for your hands. It's also a phone, so we're having a camera at the front and a little microphone. And at the back we're finding 2 speakers, and we're having the camera at the back, but I can tell you already, this cannot be compared. It even has a flashlight. So the 2 speakers are very loud, very nice, and gives you this good experience. But small, quick view, and as you can see, it's not this high definition camera, but still, if you want to make a quick picture, I think this is something it finally did it right. But again, it cannot be compared with an X16 for example, because this device is on a totally new level. When powering on, I must say the boot up time are just more like similar with your mobile phone. They are showing the vehicle Snail. This is what I understand the company that is behind this awesome product, i7. And I just want to point out, this is an i7, nothing to do with Intel by the way, but it isn't the S version because there is already a new version out there when making this video. Alright, so when it's powered on, we can do some testing, so quick swiping. And as you can see, the time to boot up is not extremely long, but the screen itself is beautiful. Full HD IPS is just beautiful. Let's see, but there is only one thing that is a problem. As you can see, I try to edit the Google Play Store, but it doesn't open it. Or I do something wrong, but it's not pre-installed with the Play Store. So that's a little bit of a bummer of this device. What I understand is the i7s comes with the Play Store, or is this also not true? So yeah, nevertheless, you are going to get this store, but it doesn't work at all. What the idea behind it is you can search apps, but in general it's not a very good solution. They have this forum. Funny thing is that some people were asking about where's the Play Store, so I think I'm not the only one. Alright, so I've done some reconfiguring with the device and it's a freaking 10 core, so this thing needs to run PSP pretty decent. I'm using OpenGL at the moment just to see how it runs. It still struggles with the PSP. Alright, so because of the starter select is missing out on the system, or what I understand, I just added these like untouch. Yeah, you need to do something with it. Alright, you can see that it is going to run a little bit smoother. Oh, that is way better. Still dipping.
Get ready for the next. Round one.
Alright, so non-buffering and a little frame skipping makes this thing run the game way smoother.
You win.
The sound is amazing on the device.
Round two.
Right. Oh, you need to get used to the analog stick. I remapped some other features to different buttons. So if you want to play some PlayStation games, this will not be a problem at all. Some lower, let's say lower specification products, or better said older models that are running on Android, most of the time they play PlayStation fine, so this device will play it even better. More power, more resolution, everything is improved. So, right, D-pad and analog stick are mapped. Oh. I must say the analog stick, I am not the biggest fan of it, simply because my D-pad is not configured. My mistake. But nevertheless, the D-pad is maybe a better way to play this game, because the analog stick is very sensitive, very tiny. Not the biggest fan of it. Starts like on the screen. But I did notice is that the newer version has like a start touchscreen over here. But again, that's 8-bit, 16-bit. It will run just fine on this device. It sounds amazing. Very curious how this thing is going to play with fighting games.
Round one. Fight.
Not bad at all, not bad at all, not bad at all. Does it work? Yes. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of this analog stick. Not at all. Very sensitive. The D-pad is okay. Right, so I just want to show you that it is possible to play this game. But what is the problem at the moment? I need to reconfigure everything. As you can see, you can walk, so you can see I already mapped the left joystick. So what you can do is basically map everything. You can also use both controllers if you want, both analog stick. But if you want to, for example, walk with this and just look around and shoot, you can map everything as you what you really personally want. Alright, so this is what you're going to get with the Moqi i7. I must say, I really love the quality of the device, but this is a totally new level. I just keep saying it because I've reviewed so many of these cheap portable Android systems, Spy, whatever, but this is just beautiful. I love this device. The only downside, I don't have a Play Store. Maybe in the future we can add it, I don't know, we need to figure it out. And the i7s, I don't know if this one has a Play Store. All of these questions I can only answer them if I'm going to do more research and maybe get the new model. But for now, this is what you're going to get. It's a beautiful, very powerful device and not cheap. I want to know from you, what do you think of this? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell, become one of the Wicked family. And it would be just great to see you in the next Wicked video.